Alright guys, welcome back to Sin City. Today I'm infusing these melons with some Skrewball. Alright, so I'm just gonna get started with the watermelon because this is the one I have the highest hopes for. So basically, you just want to cut a hole deep enough so that the Skrewball can actually get into the melon and infuse properly. And it seems like it's the easiest to cut open. Alright, let's see if we can do this without making a mess. So I just put that on top. And the infusion begins. So we're making a little bit of a mess right now, but it's nothing too crazy. Alright, so I've never seen anyone actually try and infuse a cantaloupe with any sort of liquor, but this is the first time for everything. Alright, easy enough again. Easy. Alright, and last up, we have the honeydew. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, so given that the honeydew is literally the biggest melon I have a feeling this or the watermelon are definitely going to turn out best. I'm not too sure how the hollow inside is going to affect the infusion, but I feel like if it's essentially sitting in the Skrewball, it's going to infuse well. And let's just put that on top again. This feels too easy. I'm getting a little bit too good at this. Holy sh**. So immediately after flipping that, I lost like a third, maybe a half of the bottle of Skrewball, so that's already sitting in there, hopefully soaking the honeydew so that it infuses with that Skrewball well, but we will see. Now to keep these in place while they're resting for a few days, I just threw them in a couple bowls. I feel like that'll keep them from going too far. Alright guys, so I'm gonna let these infuse for a couple days. We'll see what happens. Alright guys, it's been a few days. Let's get to it. I'm gonna start with the cantaloupe. It's the smallest, should be the most manageable, so we'll see what happens. Alright, so this seems like it's gonna be a mess. All I'm gonna do is flip it over and hopefully just take the bottle off the top. Let's try and be quick about this so I don't make a huge mess. That was actually really easy. I was expecting a much more difficult time. Just cut that right down there. And let's just scoop those out of there. If I'm being honest, this is the main reason I don't like cantaloupe. Like, it's okay, but it's something I can live without. All right, I guess I'm just gonna dig in on this. It actually tastes really good. You get enough peanut butter in there where it's not overpowering the cantaloupe, but it's still present. I'm actually really impressed. Yeah, maybe I just bought the perfect cantaloupe, but this is actually really, really good. I'll be honest, I don't think this absorbed enough whiskey to get you drunk, but it is a nice peanut butter flavor in there. If I really wanted to make peanut butter flavored cantaloupe, I'd probably dice this all up and then throw it in some Tupperware for a couple days. That would probably be the best way to infuse this because just throwing it right in the melon didn't work out that way. Overall, I'd give this an 8 out of 10. It was better than I expected. It's a really good cantaloupe flavor with just enough peanut butter that it pairs perfectly with the cantaloupe. All right, moving along now, we have the honeydew. This one is probably gonna turn out to be the booziest. It's absorbed the most Skrewball by far, and it's just a giant melon itself. So let's try and do this. Let's go for it. All right, let's just cut that down the middle again. All right, let's dig in. So this one definitely infused a lot better. You get a little bit of that burn that you'd expect from a whiskey, but in a very good, nice and sweet way. It's definitely what I was looking for in the cantaloupe, and the honeydew is just working with it perfectly. But now thinking about it, it is a neutral flavor, so it makes sense that it pairs so well with the peanut butter. I gotta give this one a 9 out of 10. It is almost perfect. It's the right amount of alcohol. It's the right flavor, nothing's clashing, there's nothing too sweet, there's nothing too bitter. It's just a really good Skrewball infusion, I gotta say, I'm impressed. All right, and saving the best for last, we have our watermelon to dig into. Let's do it. Easy enough again. All right, let's get it. Oh my gosh. All right, so honestly, this watermelon does not look like it liked the Skrewball at all. Okay, completely shocking turn of events. This Skrewball has just liquefied the inside of the watermelon, and I gotta be honest, I don't even want to try it. This is the one I was expecting the most from, and now I'm kind of just hoping it doesn't kill me. I tried them all, I gotta try this one. Here we go. Oh. Okay, that was terrible, guys. I don't know what it is about the whiskey that really just tore apart this watermelon, but it's not good. Wow, I'm highly disappointed. Do not infuse watermelons with Skrewball. Stick to the cantaloupe, stick to the honeydew. It's perfect, it's really, really good. This watermelon, I don't know, maybe I got a bad watermelon. This one turned out terrible. I'm gonna have to give this one like a 2 out of 10. Like, don't try it. Maybe I needed to refrigerate it, but very disappointing. I thought the watermelon was gonna be the best, and it's definitely not good. The honeydew, the cantaloupe were so bomb on their own, and then this just fell so short. Overall, I would say this was a really successful infusion because I was not expecting the cantaloupe or the honeydew to be that good. Honestly, I really only planned on the watermelon being good, and it was the total opposite of that. So that wraps up this week's episode. Definitely was a very interesting time. I can't wait to see what ideas you guys give me next, but until next time, Sin City out.